Project track video ready. ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರು ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಸ್ತಾರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾನರ್ ಅಂತ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ತರ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲ
I request faculty to come and occupy front sheets. Madam, please come in. Dear students, you also come and occupy front sheets, please.
ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಸೀಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸೊ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂತಿರೋದು ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬರ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬರ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಇವು ಖಾಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬರ್ರಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಜಾಗ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂರ್ತಾರೆ ಶಾಂತ ಕರೆದು
ಸರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸರಿ ಕಳ್ಸಿ ಅದು ಪದೇ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಬೇಡ ಸರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 2 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹಾಂ ಸರ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
Good afternoon, one and all. Let us now take a visual journey into a heart of innovation and collaboration, presenting a glimpse of Connect 2025, where intelligence meets technology, ideas shape the future. I request technical staff to present Connect 2025 inaugural video on the screen. Thank you all. A new era begins with a mind that ignites. Let technology be your guiding light. I'm Supriya Puttapnavar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication on behalf of KLE Societies, KLE Institute of Technology, Hubballi, Karnataka State, India. Take a privilege to warmly welcome you all. I request all the dignitaries to occupy a seat on the dais. I take this privilege to warmly welcome you all for the International Conference on Intelligent Technology, CONIC 2025. It's a proud moment for JEIT and all of us to inaugurate IEEE International Conference. This conference provides a platform for researchers, academicians, technologists around the world. They come together and share the innovation in the field of intelligent system. We are honored to have distinguished guests, keynote speakers, scholars joining us today. Seeking the blessings of God marks the beginning of any auspicious event. Now, I request Chaitra and team to seek the blessings from Almighty to make this event successful. ತುಂಗೆಯ ಮಂಜುಳನಾದ ತುಂಗೆಯ ಅಲೆಯ ಮಂಜುಳನಾದ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಿನ್ನೆಯ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಶಾರದೆ ನಿನ್ನೆಯ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಶಾರದೆ ನಿನ್ನೆಯ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ತುಂಗೆಯ ಅಲೆಯ ಮಂಜುಳನಾದ Thank you, Sandy. Dr. Teresa Key, Convener Connect 2025, Professor DSWO, KEIT, to formally welcome you all for the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. Present excellencies, invited guests, participants, teachers, and my dear friends. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a welcome speech on the occasion of the inaugural event of this 5th International Conference on Intelligent Technologies, CONIT 2025. This conference is technically sponsored by IEEE Bangalore section and IEEE North Karnataka subsection. I, on behalf of KLE Society, KLE Institute of Technology, IEEE Bangalore section, IEEE North Karnataka subsection, and the entire fraternity of intelligent technologies here today, on behalf extend a very hearty welcome. In his absence, I am pleased to welcome the President of today's program, Sri S.C. Medgurji, Chairman, Board of Management, KLE Institute of Technology, Mumbai. We will all inspired by his presence. I am honored to welcome today's Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Basava Prabhu Jirli, Director, Center for Multidisciplinary Research, Harvard, for gracing the occasion. But we are eager to hear your valuable words. I request our principal, Dr. Manu TM, to welcome Dr. Basava Prabhu Jirli by offering a I am also deeply honored to welcome Honorable Guest of Honor and today's keynote speaker, Dr. Mazatul Zolkapi ma'am. We are inspired by your presence and we also welcome to India and Karnataka. I request Dr. Vinoda S., Professor and Head Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, to welcome Dr. Mazatul Zokalpi by offering a bouquet and a book on the history of Karnataka. I am pleased to welcome our principal, Dr. Manu TM, General Chair, 5th International Conference on Intelligent Technologies, CONIT 2025. We welcome you, sir. I request Dr. Rajesh White, Professor and Head Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to welcome Dr. Manu TM by offering a bouquet. I am also pleased to welcome Mr. Abhishek Deshmukh, Chair, IEEE North Karnataka subsection. We welcome you, sir. I request Dr. Manjunath Ranadev, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, to welcome Abhishek Deshmukh by offering a bouquet. I am also pleased to welcome our Dean R&D, Dr. Sridhar Matarji. We welcome you, sir. I request Gopal Vitkar, sir, Professor and Head Department of ECE, to welcome Dr. Sri Matat, sir, by offering a bouquet. I am pleased to welcome Mr. Tunku Shariz bin Tunku Azmi. I request Dr. S.C. Sajjan sir to welcome the guests. I welcome all the authors across the country and the world for gracing the occasion and sharing their findings. I welcome you all. I am pleased to welcome industry delegates to the conference and spare their valuable time with us. I welcome all the press and media, invitees, delegates, heads of department, faculty, staff, and students for this inauguration function. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We shall now proceed with traditional lighting lamp ceremony. Lighting a lamp symbolizes removal of darkness, spreading of knowledge and wisdom. I kindly request all the dignitaries on the dais, please come forward for lighting the lamp. Thank you all. It's my pleasure to introduce General Chair of Keynote 2025, Dr. Manu T.M. Sir, who is also a respected principal of KLE Institute of Technology, Hubballi. He is well known for his leadership, dedication to academics, and support for research and innovation. Now I request Dr. Manu T.M. Sir to give a brief note on Keynote 2025.
President of today's function, yes, in sir, and is Abhenshia, Chairman, Local Governing Body, KLE Institute of Technology, Hubballi. Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. Basav Jelly sir, Director, Center of Multidisciplinary Research, Dharwad. Esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Mejatul Jal, Jal Kapali, University of Mara. Honorable Treasurer of IEEE Malaysia Section, distinguished faculty members, esteemed delegates, the delegates who are joined online, and my dear students, good afternoon to one and all present here. It's my great privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to this inauguration of fifth IEEE International Conference on Intelligent Technologies, that is Keynote 2025. KLE Societies, KLE Institute of Technology Hubli has the distinguished honor of hosting this gracious, prestigious conference for the fourth consecutive year. This event exemplifies our commitment to fostering the research, innovation, and collaboration in the field of intelligent and emerging technologies. This year, we are proud to present the fifth edition of Keynote, organized in collaboration with IEEE Bangalore section and IEEE, that is North Karnataka subsection. The theme for this conference centers around the cutting edge of smart and intelligent technologies across various engineering domains. The conference of Keynote is structured around 10 focus tracks, that is including data science and engineering, computing technologies, computational intelligence, communication and networking, signal and image processing, RF circuits, systems and antennas, devices, circuits, materials and processing, power, energy and power electronics, robotics, control, instrumentation and automation, biomedical engineering and healthcare technologies. So over the years, CONIT has grown significantly, bringing together experts and researchers from across the globe. The previous conferences in 2021, 2022, that is 23 and 24, have set a high standard, and we aim to uphold the tradition through this year events also. So this year we are privileged to welcome three distinguished speakers. One is our guest of honor. Another one is Mr. Srinivas Chipgiri, Cloud and AI Thought Leader USA. Another one is Anil Kumar Janalgadda, Senior Data Engineer USA. I am delighted to share some of the impressive statistics with respect to the journals that are submitted to the conference. That is, number of papers received for this conference is 2,970, out of which the number of papers selected is 272. This acceptance ratio is just 9%, reflecting the high standard of quality and innovation of the conference. And the number of countries that have participated is around 21, including China, Malaysia, Singapore, UK, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Australia, Philippines, Thailand, and many more. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the IEEE Bangalore section, IEEE NKSS, and the IEEE India Council for their support and collaboration, without which this conference would have not been possible. I also thank the entire organizing team, faculties, students, and delegates for their dedication and enthusiasm. And my special thanks to Mr. Abhishek Jha and Mr. Harish for their constant support since from the beginning, 2021. Let this conference be a platform for meaningful discussions, groundbreaking research, and fruitful collaborations that will shape the future of intelligent technologies. Thank you all for being part of this prestigious event. I wish you all a successful and inspiring conference. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As a part of inaugural ceremony, the research papers that will present in this conference are made available in conference proceeding. I request dignitaries to release the proceeding of the conference. Thank you all. This marks the formal launch of CONNECT 2025. Now I request Professor Shanta Kallu ma'am to introduce today's guest of honor, Dr. Maizatul Zulkapli ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my privilege to introduce our today's guest of honor, Dr. Maizatul Jalakpli ma'am. Dr. Maizatul Jalakpli is a dedicated academic and researcher with a strong interest in optical fiber sensors and semiconductor technology. She currently serves as a senior lecturer at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, University Technology, Mara, Malaysia. Prior to her academic career, Dr. Maizatul Mam gained industry experience in the semiconductor sector. She began her career in 2001 as lead engineer at Citaria, Malaysia. Later, joined Freescale Semiconductor Malaysian companies as a product engineer in 2006. With over 20 years of experience in combined academic and industry, her research focuses on optical fiber-based sensors for water and environmental applications. She earned her PhD from University Technology Mara, where her research explored microfluidic transistors and fiber optic sensing technologies. Dr. Maizatul has contributed to her field through journal publications and participations in various national and international conferences and workshops. She is also involved in academic coordination through her role as electronic discipline coordinator. With this brief introduction, I present before you Dr. Maizatul Jalakli ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Professor Anusha ma'am to introduce today's chief guest Dr. Basava Prabhu Jilli sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor to introduce today's esteemed chief guest, Dr. Basavaprabhu Jalli sir. Sir is currently serving as a professor and director, Center for Multidisciplinary Development Research, Dharwad. Professor Jalli sir did his graduation and post-graduation from the University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore, and obtained PhD from National Dairy Research Institute, Colonel. Earlier, Sir served as an assistant professor at Central Agricultural University, later served as assistant, associate, and the professor of Agricultural Extension Department of Extension Education, Institute of Agricultural Sciences, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, from 2002 to 2023. Sir was the head of the department from 2018 to 2021. Sir is engaged in teaching and research for more than 24 years. He has more than 90 research publications, 5 edited volumes of proceedings, and 3 edited and 2 authored books of to his credit. Dr. Jerry Sir was the content writer for 13 modules of extension education in the EPG Patashala project of UGC. Sir, as the course director of one annual refresher program in teaching. Massive open online courses on the Swayam platform for faculty members. Sir also served as a coordinator of the e-SAGU component of the Gramin Gnana Kendra project of IIT Banaras Hindu University. Serving as the editor, Journal of Global Communication, Sir is a course instructor for 3 massive online open courses in the platform of IIT Kanpur and Commonwealth of Learning. Uh, and 2 MOCs on Banaras Hindu University with the financial support of IOE grants at Banaras Hindu University. Sir was the recipient of Best Teacher Award in 2012 to 2013. With this brief introduction, I hereby present Dr. Jilli Sir to this August gathering. Welcome, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Professor Renuka ma'am to introduce President of today's function, Sri S.C. Medgud sir.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Renuka Barikar, Assistant Professor in the EC Department, KLIT Hubli. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the President of today's event, Sri Sheshan Matkur sir, a visionary leader, dedicated educationist, and respected entrepreneur. Sri Sheshan Matkur sir was born on 18 December 1951 in Balangal, a town in Balgam district, Karnataka, into well-known Matkur family, traditionally engaged in agriculture and cotton marketing. After completing, sir, he joined a family business and later founded Metco Extraction Private Limited, an agro industry in Banhangal. Sir served as the president of Banhangal Taluk Oil Owners Association, advocating for the interest of business community. As an educationist, Sir was chosen as the member of Board of Management of KLE Society, Belgium. Sir is a sitting member of Board of Management KLE Society, Belgium since 1995. An educational organization of international reputation managing more than 300 institutions in the state of Karnataka, Maharashtra, New Delhi and abroad as well. During his association with KLE Society over 28 years, Sir took keen interest in the furtherance of the activities of the society in technical, medical, management, agriculture, and healthcare institutions. His special focus is the development of KLE School of Agriculture, Training and Research, Belgium, an autonomous institute he chairs. Under his visionary leadership, the school introduced innovative hands-on training programs aimed at empowering rural students with commercially viable farming skills. The institute has earned recognition and accolades at various Krishi Melas organized by industries and agricultural universities. Sir is also closely involved in the advancement of engineering and nursing education and currently serves as the chairman of the founding body of our institute, KLIT. His relentless motivation, invaluable guidance, and unwavering support are the driving forces behind KLIT's remarkable progress and success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's my honor to invite our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Maizatul Zulkapli, ma'am, from IEEE Malaysia section to address the gathering.
Good afternoon to everyone present. First, it is truly honored to be part of this inaugural session. Let me begin by congratulating the organizers for bringing us together for this exciting event. Well, conferences like these are not just about presenting papers. They are about building a community, exchanging ideas, and shaping the future of our respective fields. In our increasingly interconnected world, the importance of academic and research conferences cannot be overstated. They provide a platform for researchers, professionals, and students to share progress, receive feedback, and engage in meaningful discussions beyond the walls of our own institutions. What makes international conferences especially powerful, such as those under the IEEE umbrella, is the ability to bring together diverse perspectives from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds. This diversity fuels innovation. It challenges us to think differently, collaborate widely, and benchmark our work at a global standard. IEEE, for example, has long been a cornerstone in the advancement of engineering and technology worldwide. Its conferences are known not only for their technical quality, but also for their role in fostering connections that lead to long-term research collaborations and professional growth. On that note, I would also like to take this opportunity to highlight an upcoming IEEE flagship event, which is TenCon 2025, which will be held in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, Malaysia. This TenCon is a premier IEEE Region 10 conference, and it provides an excellent platform for researchers from around the Asia Pacific region and beyond to share their latest findings, exchange ideas, and build networks that extend far beyond the conference itself. Whether you are an early career researcher or an experienced academic, I strongly encourage you to participate in such conferences, not just as attendees, but as contributors and collaborators. Because it's in gatherings like this where minds meet and ideas spark that true progress begins. Once again, congratulations to the organizing committee, and I wish everyone a fruitful and inspiring conference ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. Basava Prabhu Jirli, sir, Director of Center of Multidisciplinary Development Research, Dharwad, to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Dignitary is on the dais. The
dignitaries of the dais. During my introduction, all of you might have observed that I'm a student of agriculture. When I received the call from Dr. Manusa, I thought myself as an odd man out for this intelligent. We, the students of agriculture, as well as those who are involved in agriculture, are considered as not that intelligent. Because the tradition that what we are following in the recent days, if you are not studying properly, you will have to do agriculture. But around 5,000 years before, there was a sage known as Parashar. He has written a book known as Krishi Parashar, wherein he categorically mentions that who has to enter into the profession of agriculture. Wherein he clearly says that the most intelligent boy of a family should take up the profession of agriculture. But now the things are reversed. When we were entering into these educational streams, I think we were first or second batch of CET in those days, 89, 90s. So even during those days, sir, I used to observe the toppers of 12th, 10 plus 2 PUC, what we say, they used to prefer veterinary sciences, so then medical, then agriculture, and then engineering. I was not in the not in those particular ranks, but still I got agriculture. It means I consider myself as little bit intelligent because a range of intelligent people are sitting here. But when we look into the roots of these intelligent people, that is the amount of knowledge that you carry, the amount of knowledge that you carry. In that context, I think majority of you, all of you who are sitting before me can understand Kannada except one. My friend came from Malaysia. There is a Vachana of Sarvajna. What he says about knowledge. What he says about knowledge. Jnanadindali ihavu, jnanadindali paravu. Now you see, both that he is trying to share. Our entire livelihood, our entire our day-to-day activities is because of the knowledge as well as the para. He is talking about the paramarthika satya, so that is also because of the knowledge. Jnana villadale means if you don't possess with knowledge, sakalavu tanagiddu hani kanaya, sarvajna. Sakalavu tanagiddu hani kanaya. If you have everything, maybe money or property or whatever that you have, but if you don't have knowledge, definitely it is not of any use. So this is what is the importance of knowledge, and in the name of this intelligent technologies, you are congregating all these things and you are bringing all of them on a common platform wherein all of you are maybe the faculty members and the students, professionals, industrialists, whosoever are sitting here, you all are intended to achieve some growth, some progress and some success. Many times we think that they are somewhere synonymous in the meaning. No, there is a clear-cut difference. What exactly that there is one saint, Swami Narayanji, he says that growth is measured in your economic terms. Maybe your turnover is 50 crores, 100 crores, 1000 crores, whatever it is. So every year you are having that increments in that. So that's what is the growth. Then what is the success? Sorry, the progress. Progress, when this growth has some element of ethics, which is largely somewhere aspects of that. When growth is combined with the ethics, it becomes the progress. So still success is far away. Then what exactly success is? What he says, success is growth plus progress plus humanity, morality, and ultimately it is the spirituality. So again, there is a proverb in Kannada which we all are aware of. Tumbid koda tulukodilla. It means So those who achieve these levels, so they behave in a different way. They behave in a different way. Just I was going through the proceedings which we released just now. So there are a range of technologies. During this introduction, Manu sir also mentioned about many things, that IoT and disruptive technologies, what is it, artificial intelligence, and all these things are going to be used here. And for what we are using all these things? For what we are using all these things? So for the benefit of the human beings, to make our life more simple, to make our life more simple. So there were a number of papers that I could see from the medical field. So this AI application and all this machine learning, IoT, all these things are being applied to the medical sciences. Some of them I could say in agriculture sciences also. The cotton disease management and sugar cane, like that, some papers that I could just browse through. So when we look into these things, again, I would like to take you to the uh, those ages, what our ancestors were following, what kind of health systems that they were following. So, so whatever the things that what we are discussing today, all these things are the outcomes and outputs of our day-to-day practices. And after that, we want to have some corrective measures using all these machines and the technologies and all these things. And we call them as intelligent. But our forefathers were more intelligent than us. So whatever the health issues that what we observe, they used to say that, again I am quoting Sarvajna again, he says that ಹಸಿಯದಿರೆ ಉಣಬೇಡ ಹಸಿದು ಮತ್ತಿರಬೇಡ. Now you say, the messages that he tries to give, ಹಸಿಯದಿರೆ ಉಣಬೇಡ ಹಸಿದು ಮತ್ತಿರಬೇಡ, means you have to take food only when you are hungry, and if you are hungry you have to take food, don't delay. Most of the time, especially the students of engineering, because my son is also studying engineering, always he says, no, I don't want breakfast, I will be having lunch. Which means he is going against Sarvajna. He is going against Sarvajna. I am the staunch follower of Sarvajna, and my son is behaving in a different way. So, then, because Sarvajna says, okay, I'll complete this, then I'll come to that point. Then, another important point he says, we all, including our hostels and offices, we have fridges. In Kannada, we say that it is tangal another dabbi. What he says, bisigudi tangal unabeda. So this is the third, means he writes everything in three sentences. First he said, ಹಸಿಯದಿರೆ ಉಣಬೇಡ ಹಸಿದು ಮತ್ತಿರಬೇಡ ಬಿಸಿಯೂಡಿ ತಂಗಳು ಉಣಬೇಡ ವೈದ್ಯನ ಘಸಣೆಯ ಬೇಡ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. If you follow these 3 points, so then there is no need of any medical professional, any medical. He said something about agriculture, he said something about education, and he said something about health. So somebody asked Sarvajna, how can you say about everything so authentically? So then he says, another vachana, what he says, ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞನೆಂಬವನು ಗರ್ವದಿಂದಾದಾನೆ, ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞನೆಂಬವನು ಗರ್ವದಿಂದಾದಾನೆ, ಸರ್ವರಳೊಂದು ನುಡಿಗರೆತು ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಪರ್ವತವೇ ಆದ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. What it says? So if I want to accumulate the knowledge, I have to shed away the egos. Otherwise, I cannot accumulate knowledge. I cannot learn. I cannot become intelligent. I cannot become intelligent. I may be having the repository of knowledge, so that is not going to make him intelligent. That's not going to. So here, I would like to share one story, a small story. Being professional engineers, I hope you will be giving me the conclusion, what exactly this story says. So in the marketplaces, wherever the thing, all of you must have observed, so there are some people who are selling the balloon with some gas filled in it. So if you leave your hand, so the balloon goes up. I hope all of you have seen that. So one boy wanted to purchase some balloon because he was seeing that somebody is purchasing and leaving it, and he wanted that his balloon should go up at the top. And there was some red, green, black, blue, all the colors were there. So because he was having the limited knowledge, he asked that balloon vendor, so which colored balloon goes high in the air? The balloon vendor He is not at all aware of the science behind the gas that what he is filling, because it is his bread and butter, that's all. He cannot explain that, boy, this is helium gas, its specific gravity is less than air, so that's why it is taking up, and all these things that he is not aware of. But he wants to sell it. And that is why he says, so here is the exact message that the balloon vendor is giving to the boy, but we need to interpret, because we are the students of science and we think that we have understood the science. What he says, it is not the color of the balloon, it is the thing that is inside it that takes you high. I said earlier, he is not aware of the gas and its science behind that, but he is telling that boy, is convincing that boy, it is not the color of the balloon, it is the thing that is inside in it that takes you high. It means, it is indicating, can anyone of you tell me what exactly that was the message that was given by the balloon vendor? Sir? More than knowledge. Greater heights, okay. Any other responses? Attitude. He showed his attitude, but what is the message? He showed his attitude. You are right, sir.
No matter how you look, the fire inside it takes you up.
The fire, I am putting it in another way, the qualities that what we have. The qualities that what we have, so that takes us high. It is not that our skin, color of the skin or the property that my father is having, barring few exceptions again. So, but that also has a limitation. That also has a limitation. You have seen that in the society. So, again, I am coming back to those intelligentsia. So, if I have everything, but I don't have this particular kind of understanding of the basic issues, I cannot go high. So, now with this, let us come to this technologies. Again, products developed by engineers like you. May I ask you, after introduction of mobile technologies or the mobile in our life, after introduction of mobile in our life has become simple or miserable? I think there is unanimity in our understanding. But we think that our life has become more simple. Our life has become more simple. I was surprised to know that one of our senior colleague from Canada, he said, nowadays the rehabilitation centers in Canada are increasing. Then I said, sir, it is polio free country and health systems are very good and all those things. Then he said, no, 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 none of these things are working there. It is only the mobile, 24 hours what they are using, their hands are becoming numb, their eyes power, and the mental health is being disturbed. And because of that, the number of counseling centers, the psychologists are getting highest paid jobs in Canada, in the states like, in the countries like Canada. So, is it that the intelligent technologies that we are referring to? So, now, because I am a student of agriculture, I will be focusing more on cultural aspects. So, so that is why, means whenever we use technology, there should be a limit for that. There should be a limit for that. So, when we look into our traditional foods and when we look into our modern foods, what is the basic difference? Because all these food habits are having the perfect relationship between the nature, the culture, and Indian. Season wise, we used to cultivate crops, and season wise, the food habits are changed. From north and south, we find a lot of differences in our food habits, and every festival has a specific fooding pattern, and even the gender specific fooding patterns are also there in our culture. But now we are moving towards another culture that wherein we have a uniform types of foods. There is no use of millets or the cereals or the pulses and what is that fibers and all those things. Everything is disturbed now. Everything is disturbed now. So because of that, our health is being disturbed. So we are not emphasizing that there should not be a technological growth, but that growth should have the cultural background also. So that is what is very, very important. So when we depend more on these technologies, our relationships are also under influence. Our relationships are also under influence because I'm now coming to the social aspects of the technological developments. So I remember when we were kids, so people used to come to our home, maybe from my father's side or from my mother's side. It was a regular process. But nowadays, we take appointments. So one of our colleague and his son and daughter, both are married. One is in USA and sorry, one is in UK and another one is in Singapore. They say that we used to meet oftenly. The husband and wife, they share their Google Calendar with each other for having a meeting. So this is what is the technological advance means. So if that kind of relationship is existing between husband and a wife, so then what we can expect among the other members of the family? Other members of the family. So this kind of developments, so definitely they are disruptive in nature from the social aspect of the life, social aspect of life. When we look into, especially from Indian context, I hope all of you agree with me, the entire foundation of India is in the family system, If there is any deviation from the family system, definitely we'll be losing a lot of things. Even today, we are strong, stubborn at the international platform because of this family system. You might have seen the economy of maybe it is Europe or Japan or UK has observed a lot of fluctuations, but Indian economy did not see those type of variations or uh, uh, that because of the cultural aspects what we have in the name of the small savings. So these are some of the aspects that what we need to focus upon. So I hope this conference will be discussing all these things. And when we look into Indian agriculture, many of you are part of this. So I'll be focusing few problems related to Indian agriculture, so that if you can find the best possible solutions for that, you are most welcome. Because now I am heading an institution which is multidisciplinary in nature. Just we can have a collaboration also, sir. We can have a collaboration also. The problems of Indian agriculture when we look into. So in 1980s, so there were 7 crore farm families, 7 crore holdings. But in 2014, 15, when we see the data, so that 7 crore has become 16 crore now. It's 15.7 or 8 crore holdings are there. It means the number of holdings are increasing, but the land is same, 142 million hectare that is which is arable for the purpose of agriculture. So when we look into that, it means whatever the holding was there, so now it is being shared by 2 or 3 or 4. Means the when we look into this 14 point something or 15 crore holdings, 86% of them are coming under small and marginal. It means less than 5 acres of holding throughout the country that I am talking about. So what are the implications of this? So now we will be coming to finding the solution. So with the 2 acres or 3 acres of land on an average, so in my introduction it was also mentioned that I spent my maximum period of my professional career in the eastern part of Uttar Pradesh, wherein the holdings are in guntas. They say it is biswa. One biswa is almost 1 gunta. Every farmer owns 5 biswa, 10 biswa, 20 biswa. 20 biswa means half acre, and his entire family is dependent on that. So with the 20 biswa or half acre of land, so what kind of income that he can generate? But still they are happy. Still they are happy. If you look into the farmer society, no farmer societies in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Maximum farmer societies in Maharashtra and Karnataka and Andhra, where the land holdings are relatively larger. Land holdings are relatively larger. So now I am coming to the problem. So with those minimum land holdings, his marketable surplus is very, very less. Because of that, he is unable to bargain for the best prices in the market. So that is what, just to look into this problem, the government of India has introduced a concept known as farmer producer companies. Farmer producer companies. So 300 farmers should come together, they pool their produce so that they will be getting the export license, processing, they can establish processing industry and all. So even then, since 1915 this concept is working, we don't see much changes as far as the farmer producer companies are concerned. So when we look into the price that farmer is getting, whatever the consumer, as a consumer, what I pay, farmer is getting only 25 to 30% of that. For example, if I pay 100 rupees for a best quality of rice, farmer is getting only 25 to 30 rupees out of that. So where that remaining 70% is going, that 70% is going to the marketing channels. So can your intelligent technology address this problem? Because you have already addressed this problem in another way. I will be telling that also. Because especially in the post-COVID or pre-COVID also this kind of environment was existing. So what was that? Many of the techies who were software engineers returning from America and entering into the field of agriculture. Why? It is not exactly the primary production. So they were entering into the marketing of agricultural produce. So they were into that 70% of, they were harnessing that 70% of the margin, not the 30%. They are not concentrating on 30%. So this is what is, but we need to focus more on the primary production aspect. So how our intelligent technologies or how our, what is that, artificial intelligence or IoT can play the role for getting the best possible price for the farmers. Because Government of India has already appointed a committee known as Doubling Farmers Income Committee that could not achieve much, but still the state of the farmers is like that only. So now let us look forward how these issues can be addressed using this particular technologies. So with this note, I sincerely extend my sincere thanks to the organizers for giving me an opportunity to interact with you and to share some of my views. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for discussing meaningful collaboration of technology, agriculture, and culture to meet a successful life. As a mark of deep respect, heartfelt appreciation for their presence, vision, contribution, we now take a moment to honor our esteemed guest with a token of gratitude by presenting our own statue of Ashoka Stamba idol. Ashoka Stamba, also called as the lion capital of Ashoka, is a national symbol of India. It was built by Emperor Ashoka around 250 BCE at Saranath, where Lord Buddha gave his first teaching. The image has four lions standing back to back, which shows strength, courage, confidence, and pride. Below the lions, there are a picture of elephant, horse, bull, and the lion with the wheels in between. The wheels are Ashoka chakras. Below the symbol, word of Satyameva Jayate are written. In the end. Ashoka Stamba is a symbol of Indian history, peace, value of truth and justice. I now request all the dignitaries to felicitate today's chief guest and guest of honor as a token of respect and gratitude. Thank you, sir. Now I request dignitaries to present a token of respect and gratitude to Mr. Tunku Sharis bin Tunku Azmi, sir. I request dignitaries to present a token of respect and gratitude to Dr. Abhishek Deshmukh, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Mano TM, General Chair, Keynote 2025, Principal KLE IT to convey the presidential remarks.
Good afternoon to once again. Just I'll read the message of our president, sir. Uh, because of his poor health, he was not able to make this prestigious event of inauguration of 5th IEEE Conference on Internet Technologies, hosted by our college in collaboration with IEEE Bangalore section. It is delightful to see KLIT once again serve as a guiding light of knowledge and innovation by organizing this prestigious event. Year after year, the KLE Institute of Technology is becoming a center for sharing the innovative ideas and advances in engineering. The consistent collaboration with IEEE Bangalore section for this Scopus Index conference reflects our commitment to academic excellence and international engagement. Indeed, successfully hosting the CONIT for the fourth consecutive time stands as a testament to the dedication and unity of our faculty, students, and the partners. This year conference, CONIT 2025, multiplies its impact by bringing together brilliant minds from 21 countries. The conference's 10 tracks cover an impressive spectrum from data science and AI to biomedical engineering and robotics. This diversity not only highlights the engineering adaptability needed in a rapidly changing world, but also stresses the very spirit of multidisciplinary research at KLIT. Let me congratulate the organizing committee for another milestone, an overwhelming, that is 2,970 papers received, 272 presentations, and an impressive yet a selective 9% of acceptance rate. This in itself speaks volume about conference repute and the high standards maintained. We are privileged to have this year host a keynote speakers whose presence will undoubtedly inspire every participant. On behalf of entire KLIT management and the KLE Society's management, I wish to express my gratitude to IEEE Bangalore section, IEEE NKSS, and IEEE India Council. Their guidance, support, and collaboration have shaped the success story of KL CONIT. We value this partnership and look forward to many more such intellectually enriched occasions. I have no doubt that the deliberations, interactions, and innovative work showcased here will sow a seeds for brighter technologies tomorrow. May you all find this conference as a springboard for ideas, collaboration, and lasting memories. Thank you, and my best wishes to all the participants and organizers for a grand success. This is a message sent by our president, sir. See, at this junction, just I wanted to express deep sense of gratitude to our chief guest, Basava Prabhu Jille sir, for accepting and gracing the occasion and giving a wonderful talk on this occasion. So thank you for accepting it, sir. And also thank you, our guest of honor also for giving a wonderful speech which signifies the intelligence that is required for an application. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much sir, for your inspiring words. To conclude this formal inaugural session, I now invite Dr. Manjunath Randev sir, IEEE Student Branch Counselor, to deliver oath of thanks.
A very good afternoon to all. It's my honor and privilege to stand before you today at the conclusion of this inaugural function for the IEEE 5th International Conference on Intelligent Technologies. Our KLIT IEEE student branch, at present we are having 163 student members and 8 professional members, and we have 3 societies, MTTS, PES and AESS, and 1 WIE affinity group. And in this month we have filed petition for computer science computer society, and in the next month we are going to file petition for APS. At present we have till now we have conducted 15 plus events in our campus, and along with this conference we have one more IEEE International Conference, NGCon 2025, in the month of September. Requesting your enthusiasm and participation in NGCon 2025. On behalf of Conference Organizing Committee, KLE Institute of Technology, Hubballi, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making the opening ceremony grand success. Firstly, our deepest thanks to our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Basav Jirli, Director, Center for Multidisciplinary Development Research, Dharwad, for gracing us with their valuable presence and for their thought-provoking address on internal qualities. We are grateful to your time and wisdom, sir. We are grateful to our esteemed guest of honor and keynote speaker, Dr. Mezatul Zolkapli, IEEE Malaysia section, for their presence and encouraging words. Your thought provides a crucial framework for the next few days. I thank keynote speakers, Mr. Anil Kumar J, Senior Data Engineer, USA, and Mr. Srinivas C, Cloud and AI Thought Leader, USA, whose expertise in the field and their ability to articulate complex ideas will set an intellectual tone for the conference. I would like to express our profound gratitude to President of the function, Sri S.C. Medkur sir, in their absence, for their unwavering support and encouragement. Also, I thank Dr. Abhishek Jha and Dr. Harish Patil for their unconditional support. A special thanks to our General Chair, Dr. Manu TM, for their efforts, planning, and dedicated leadership. Thank you, sir. I thank Convener, Dr. Eriswamy T, and Publication Chair, Dr. Sridhar Adigi. Their commitment has been the driving force behind the conference. We are immensely grateful to all the esteemed dignitaries, invitees, guests, authors, presenters, delegates, and participants. Your presence witnessed the importance and relevance of this conference. Our heartfelt thanks to extend to our entire organizing committee, technical program committee, advisory board, and volunteers for making this inaugural function a grand success. We also express our gratitude to IEEE Bangalore section and North Karnataka subsection for their technical support. Also, I thank management, principal, faculty members of KLE Institute of Technology providing excellent facilities and support ensuring the smooth execution of this conference. Thank you once again all for your valuable presence and contribution. We look forward for the successful completion of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we proceed with the keynote address by our respected guest of honor, Dr. Maizatul Zulkapli. I request the dignitaries to occupy the front seats.
ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಪುನೀತ್ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
Can I start?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's me again. Okay. It's really a pleasure to be here today for Connect 2025, and I'd like to begin my my presentation by thanking the conference organizers for putting together such a meaningful platforms that brings together researchers, engineers, and academics from around the world. Okay. I would like to express my special thanks to Dr. Sridhar Alagi from IEEE Bangalore section, who was also the chapter chair of Information Theory Society, for the kind invitation and warm welcome. Um, all right, so today I'll be presenting a talk titled Fluorescence Meets Fiber, Unraveling SPR versus non-SPR in Optical Oxygen Sensor. Okay, so while I certainly not claim to be an expert, I hope that the insights I present today will spark some curiosity, exchange of ideas, and maybe new collaborations. Okay, photonics sensing is a rapidly growing field with significant impact. Photonic sensing is a rapidly growing field with significant impact across various applications, from environmental monitoring and biomedical diagnostics to industrial automation. So in my talk today, I'll walk you through the motivation behind our research, some of the techniques we have been explored, and where we see this work going next. Okay, so before I begin with the technical part of my presentation, allow me to briefly introduce myself. Okay, my name is Maizatul binti Zulkapli. I'm currently serving as a coordinator for discipline of electronics at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering in University Technology Mara, Malaysia. I hold a PhD in electrical engineering and my research interests revolve around photonics, optical fiber sensing, and advanced materials for chemical and biological detection. More specifically, I focus on developing optical-based oxygen sensors that combine fluorescence and fiber technologies, some of which I'll be sharing today. So before joining academia, I spent several years in the semiconductor industry. I started my career as a yield engineer at Steel Tera Malaysia Sdn Bhd, and then followed by a role as a product engineer at Precious Semiconductor Malaysia Sdn Bhd in 2006 to 2007. Okay. Well, these industry experiences have greatly shaped my perspective, especially in bridging academic research with real-world engineering applications. I'm also actively involved in the IEEE community, where I've had the privilege to contribute through several roles in the Region 10, IEEE Malaysia section, technical chapters and student branch, such as organizing conferences, mentoring students branches, and serving on technical committees. So being part of IEEE has not only allowed me to stay connected with the global engineering community, but it also continuously grows through knowledge sharing and collaboration. Before I proceed further, I'd also like to take a moment to introduce the institution where I serve and carry out my research, which is University Technology Mara, UiTM. Okay, UiTM has a rich and inspiring history that dates back to 1956 when it was first established as Frida Training Center. It was created by the primary aim of uplifting the socio-economic status of the rural and underprivileged communities in Malaysia through skills-based training and education. Over the years, the institution evolved significantly, becoming Mara College, then Institute Technology Mara, and finally achieving fully university status in 1999 as University Technology Mara, UiTM. And since then, UiTM has grown to become Malaysia's largest public university with a wide network of campuses across the country and a strong emphasis on access to higher education, particularly for Budi Putra students. Today, UiTM is recognized for its comprehensive academic programs, vibrant research culture, and strong industry linkages. I'm currently based at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, where we offer programs and carry out research in several key areas like electronics engineering, computer engineering, communication engineering, system engineering, and electrical power engineering. Okay, so over the 57 years, we have produced more than 50,000 engineers. And in the QS World Ranking by subjects, we are at the top 400. Our employability rate rating, we are given. Okay. So in my faculty, we have about 162 academic staff, where we have 13 professors, 35 associate professors, 102 senior lecturers, and 12 lecturers. Okay, and we also have, these are among the companies where we have industrial collaborations, and we also have collaborations with other universities. Okay, these are name a few. All right. Now, given a bit of background about myself and the university I represent, let's start into the main part of today's presentation. Okay. So in today's world, accurate and real-time oxygen monitoring plays a vital role in various applications, okay, ranging from medical settings like ICUs to industrial processes such as fermentation, and even aerospace environments where oxygen levels must be tightly controlled. Okay, so the motivation behind this research stems from the limitations of conventional electrochemical oxygen sensors, which often suffer from issues like slow response times, limited lifespan, and invasiveness. In contrast, optical oxygen sensors offer non-invasive, real-time, and highly sensitive alternatives. So these are some of the background of the study, where environmental oxygen monitoring is vital to detect low oxygen conditions that disrupt ecosystem balance and affect human health. Okay. However, current oxygen sensors face several limitations, including photo bleaching, single point sensing, and inconsistent readings due to environmental interference and sensor degradation over time. Okay. So these are the challenges that restrict the ability to achieve effective real-time and long-term monitoring. So in order to address these limitations, the study developed an optical fiber-based quasi-distributed oxygen sensor system, which is enhanced through surface plasma resonance mechanism using three oxygen-sensitive fluorescent dyes, okay, which is platinum, palladium, and ruthenium. So our goal is to take this even further by combining three powerful technologies, which is the fluorescence, fiber optics. Fluorescence is for highly sensitive oxygen detection, and then fiber optics is for lightweight, flexible delivery readouts, and the surface plasma resonance is for signal responsiveness and okay, so these are problem statements, okay, where fluorescence-based sensors can be affected by the photo bleaching, as you can see, okay, which reduces the accuracy and long-term use in continuous monitoring. So when we use SPR, it can help reduce photo bleaching and improve sensor stability. And other than that, that is the most standard oxygen sensors can only measure at one point. Okay. And then the second problem is that the sensing concept of the standard oxygen sensors is single point sensing. So therefore, we introduced a quasi-distributed sensor that measure the multiple points, making it more effective. And lastly, the current sensors often give inconsistent results because of environmental noise and sensor wear over time. Okay. So this is the some comparison of the current SPR technologies, okay, where basically the research counters the limitation of the current SPR technology as it is multi-point, portable, cost-effective, and user-friendly. Solution for oxygen level monitoring. All right, in this study, we have put down three objectives. The first one is to characterize the performance of the SPR sensitivity for oxygen fraction. The second objective is to develop an SPR-based quasi-distributed plastic optical fiber oxygen sensor. And the last objective is to evaluate the sensing performance of the SPR-based quasi-distributed oxygen sensor. Okay, in this study, we focus on the development of the oxygen sensor based on the optical sensor approach. It utilizes the fiber optic under a quasi-distributed configuration. Then the sensing mechanism incorporates SPR, surface plasma resonance, with oxygen-sensitive dyes, which were platinum, that's excited at by the 385 nanometer LED module, palladium PDT FPP with a 405 nanometer laser module, and ruthenium with a 450 nanometer laser LED module. Okay, so the performance of the sensor was evaluated based on the sensitivity, linearity, and stability. All right, a little bit of the fundamental. Okay, so basically for optical fiber optical sensors, we have various mode of sensing. Okay, the first one is the point sensor type, where it has the tip sensing that only measures at a single fixed location. And then we have fully distributed sensor type. Okay, fully distributed sensing monitor the oxygen concentration continuously along the fiber line length. And the last one is multi-point quasi-distributed sensor type. Okay, where you have multiple points along a single point. All right. Surface plasma resonance happens when light interacts with free electrons on the thin metal. Okay. Usually we use gold or silver. Okay. And this contact causes the generation of surface plasmons at the interface of the metal surface. And okay. You can see this is the metal layer, okay, and then when the light interacts interface with the metal surface, it will cause the generation of the surface plasma. Okay, So at a specific angle, known as the resonance angle, the energy from incident light efficiently combines with surface plasmons, and it will result in drop in the intensity of reflected light. Okay, so this phenomenon occurs when the light energy is absorbed by surface plasmon rather than being reflected. So in summary, the SPR is a powerful sensing technique that detects molecular interactions in real time with high sensitivity. It is a label-free, allow continuous monitoring, and provides accurate quantitative analysis, making it ideal for studying binding and um, and reaction processes. Okay. All right. The next fundamental theory that we use in this work is on the fluorescent dye. Okay. Fluorescent dyes basically serve as an essential sensing materials in optical oxygen sensors due to their high sensitivity to oxygen-induced changes. And these dyes will basically exhibit fluorescence when we excite it by light, but the emission intensity decreases in the presence of oxygen. So this phenomenon is known as quenching. Okay, so the degree of quenching is directly related to the oxygen concentration, enabling accurate and real-time quantification. Okay, and as I mentioned, among the commonly used dye for oxygen are platinum octaethyl propyrene (PTOEP), palladium tetrakis, and also there's another one we call ruthenium. Okay, so these are the preferred dyes for the strong photostability, effective oxygen sensitivity, and compatibility with various host matrices, including polymer and soil gel materials. Okay. All right. So when analytes attach, in this case, our analytes is the oxygen. So when analytes attach to the metal surface, what happens is that it will alter the local refractive index and cause a shift in the resonance angle. Okay. So So this shape is highly sensitive to measurement, allowing analyte concentrations to be quantified. So we can quantify the concentration of the oxygen by analyzing the shift of the wavelength. Okay. So for oxygen sensing, the refractive index near the metal surface changes with oxygen absorption, and the shift in resonance angles of wavelength is correlated with the change in refractive index. Okay, so what it means is that when oxygen interacting with the metal, it can be detected by observing how the light signal shapes. Okay, so this is just a comparison between plastic optical fiber and also glass optical fiber. Okay, so there are pros and cons between these two types of fibers, and uh, for our study, we choose to use plastic optical fiber because it's cheaper, it's flexible and durable, and it's also easy to install, and because of its lightweight. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit on the methodology part. Okay, so basically for this study, it is uh, we have three phases. Okay, the first one is on the characterizing the performance of the SPR sensing technique, where it basically involves the preparation of the plastic optical fiber sensing itself, and then the synthesis of the soil gel and the preparation of the fluorescence. And then the second phase is on developing the SPR-based quasi-distributed plastic optical fiber oxygen sensor. And lastly is to evaluate the sensing performance of the SPR-based quasi-distributed oxygen sensing. Okay, so this is the first phase where we prepare the sensing region. So basically, this is on the preparation of the sensing um, fiber. Okay, so where we remove some of the cladding, and then we do the cleaning, uh, We removed the cladding using the acetone, okay, and then we treated it with the sodium hydroxide. Okay, and then still in the first phase, it's on the preparation of the silver for the SPR. Okay, these are the steps and these are the materials that we use to prepare the um, silver. And then followed by the synthesis of dyes. Okay, so each of the dyes, as I mentioned, we use three types of dyes. So each of the dyes will go through the same process. Okay, first we have to prepare the colloidal solution, and at the same time we have to prepare the dye solution. After that, we combine both to form our solder. Right, so this is how the soldier looks like, the fluorescent soldier looks like. Okay, and it has to be it has to be aged overnight at room temperature. So before we coat it on the fiber. Okay, so what we will do is we will deep coat the fiber. We will immerse the fiber into the soldier material using the deep coater. Okay, and then it will be left to dry before it is being tested. All right, so that is the first phase. Now moving to the second phase, where we are preparing the quasi-distributed sensing fiber. So instead of preparing just one point, so now you are seeing you have multiple point. Sorry, I don't know how to make. Okay, so we have 3 points here. That is for us to have the multi-point on the single fiber. All right, so and this is our setup that we have in our lab. Okay, this is the setup that we use to do the testing and to evaluate the sensitivity of the sensor. So we have so in this setup we have the gas flow control. We have this Neofox, which is used as our reference um, sensor. Okay, and then this is the gas chamber where we place our fiber inside here. Okay, this is the reference probe that we use to compare. Okay, this is our reference with our own sensor. Okay, and then this is the spectrometer that we use to get the spectrum. Okay, and okay, this is the light source that we supply to the sensor. All right. So this is the entire uh, setup. I mean, um, yeah, the experimental setup. Okay. So we have the here we have the gas that we use. In order for us to characterize or vary the concentration of the oxygen, so we need to pump nitrogen so that we can vary the concentration of the oxygen. Okay? And then we have this uh, the box. Okay? This is our gas chamber, and then we will fill up the decoupler, okay, which is fed to the LED driver. Okay, this is our light source. Basically, the light that come out from here is our light source. Okay, we feed to the sensing fiber. Okay, and then this, the signal will be read will be captured by the spectrometer. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know how much time I have left. Okay, I'm going straight to the to share you the results that we get. Okay, this is the results for the characterization. This is the first dye that we use. Okay, this is using platinum. So as you can see, the one on top is this is without the surface resonance, and the one below is we coated the sensing region with a surface plasma resonance sensor. Okay, we coated it with a silver. Okay, so as you can see, without the without the SPR, there is a shift. The intensity reduces, but it is not as the tree is not as clear as the one that we put with the SPR. Okay. So the next one is the results obtained from Paladin. Okay, so same observation that we get here. Right, so with SPR, intensity of the oxygen concentration decreases and also shows that the peak position shift. Okay, and you can see that this shift is significant, okay, as compared to the one without the SPR. And then this is the results obtained when we apply when we put the SPR with ruthenium fluorescent dye. Okay, so uh, we we compare all these three dyes. Okay, we plot it. Uh, Basically, this is a that piston mover where we have intensity against the oxygen concentration. Okay, and comparing this, we can see that for the one without the SPR, the palladium is giving the highest sensitivity. Okay, same goes for the one with SPR. We have argentum and palladium is also giving the highest sensitivity. But with the sensitivity is even increased with the presence of the silver layer. Okay. So we have already published this result in the Census Actuators A Physical Journal. Okay, title is Integrative Approach to Fluorescence-Based Oxygen Sensing in Polymer Optical Fibers with Surface Plasmons Resonance. Right, so this is the results of sensitivity and the percentage of improvement for each of the dye. All right, so as I mentioned just now, palladium is showing high sensitivity, um, but not, but the percentage of improvement is not as high as platinum and ruthenium. All right. So the one that I shared just now is for single point. Okay. So and then because we want to have it multiple point, we develop the SPR based quasi distributed pipe plus plastic optical fiber oxygen sensor. So this is the result for the quasi distributed when we excite with the 385 nanometer light source. Okay, when we give a 385 nanometer excitation, uh, we notice that the point that we quoted with platinum is selectively excited. Okay, and it gives the clear emission peak at 646 nanometer. Okay. And then the oxygen concentration also increases. Okay, and the fluorescence intensity, as the oxygen concentration increases, the fluorescence intensity decreases, and the emission wavelength is also shift to the left. Okay, so it is in accordance to what is expected. All right, and then we tested it with the other source, which is 405 nanometer LED light source, which is for this light source, the palladium is always selectively excited, and it gives a clear emission peak at 669 nanometer. Okay, so and same observation, we observe the same results where the fluorescence intensity decreases accordingly as the concentration increases, and it also shifts to the left. Okay, this is due to the dynamic pointing. And then for the last die, we use for the last configuration, we use 450 nanometer LED light source. Okay, and for this, the ruthenium is selectively excited. Okay, and it peaks at 520 nanometer. Okay, and it also shifts to the left as we increase the concentration of oxygen, and we notice that the fluorescence intensity also reduces. Okay, so we evaluated this and we plotted the wavelength against oxygen concentration, and these are the findings. All right, so the sensitivity among these three parameter, silver with platinum, silver with palladium, and silver with ruthenium, it is observed that the sensitivity is for palladium is still the highest with R squared value 0.9893. And we also have already published these results in the Spectrochemica ECTA A journal. Okay, this is a Q1 journal. All right. So if you are interested to know more, you can look up for the papers. All right. So, okay, in conclusion, the SPR mechanism effectively enhanced sensor performance by significantly improving sensor sensitivity, as evidenced by the improved sensitivity values for each die. Okay. So we have 13.27% for silver with platinum, 10.7% for silver with palladium, and 16.42% for ruthenium with silver. Okay. The second conclusion that we can make is that a quasi-distributed sensor configuration was successfully developed by integrating multiple sensing locations quoted by different fluorescent dyes along a single plastic optical fiber, enabling its use for multi-point sensing applications. And lastly, the SPR-based quasi-distributed sensor exhibited good performance with recorded sensitivity values of 0.048 for the silver platinum, 0.1371 for the palladium and silver, and 0.019 for silver and ruthenium. So data analysis confirmed that high spatial resolution and multiplexing, demonstrating the sensor's reliability for oxygen detection. Okay, just to share our achievements from this study, we managed to get 2 copyrights, right? And then we have received several awards, the Best Paper Award in one of the conferences back in 2014, and then we won gold, okay, in the Invention, Innovation, and Design Exposition in 2016, okay, and then we also received an Industry Choice Award in 2016, and we received gold during the Invention, Innovation, Design Exposition in 2017. Okay, so and we also from this work we also managed to publish in in 5 journals. All right, and we also published in 5 conferences. Okay. All right, so these are among the references that we refer to in this presentation today. So with that, I would like to thank you for your time for listening to my talk today. Thank you.
So, any questions? Yeah, it was an excellent presentation, ma'am. Now, there are many of the computer science students here, and this area where you are talking about sensing, I think we are all aware in the coming up of 6G technologies, where communications or sensing are integrated. A fundamental idea about the sensing will also enhance their clarity of choosing the right research in their domain. because they are all postgraduate students in the area of computer applications. So merging of sensing, communications, computing does give us a lot of options to do a research. Hope that this topic, will allow you to think beyond your conventional education. The world has changed a lot. This kind of research, exchanging of information, ma'am's contact details are there with us. So any student who want to develop a computer applications in the sensing area, I think we all can collaborate and develop a wonderful applications. There is no doubt about it. So I once again thank ma'am for flying from Malaysia to our country and being part with us for, of course, a very small duration of time. That's what the beauty of the conferences are, where we all sit together, understand what each one are doing, try to get some motivation and develop our own contribution in this world for the betterment of the humanity. So I thank you very much for that. So I think the physical sessions are completed as for today. And since it is in hybrid mode, many of the papers are still going on. There are a lot of people have merged agriculture, medical, AI, ML. I think it's confusing everyone. And we are looking so aged see these new technologies. So thank you very much. And I thank all the participants for being with us, for staying with patience with us. And good luck. Good luck for your research. Good luck for your learning. So let's learn all of us together. Thank you once again. Thank you.
I request all the dignitaries, students, and research scholars to assemble in quadrangle for photo session.
Yes. Hello, sir. Come, let's go to the go outside.
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಫೋಟೋ
ನೀನು ಬರಪ್ಪ, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. ನೀವು ಬರ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ, ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ಕೋಪ್ ನೋಡಿದಾರೆ
ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್
ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಅದಾವ ಜಲ್ದಿ ಸರ್ ಹೌದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಬರ್ತಾರ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದರ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕೋ ಮೇಲ್ ಇಮೇಲ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಇಮೇಲ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಮೇಲ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕೋ